I'm Rachel Malcolm with Carrier Sakani Family Services. Today we are at the beautiful health center in Stillatin, and I'm going to be making spaghetti. That's a family favorite in our house. These are the ingredients that we're going to be using for the spaghetti. I have 1.5 pounds of lean ground beef. There's a whole onion chopped up. I have 1 teaspoon of ground garlic. Here's 2 teaspoons of basil, 1 teaspoon of oregano, half a teaspoon of salt, 1/4 teaspoon of pepper. We're also going to be using 28 ounces of whole tomatoes, and I have 2 8-ounce cans of tomato sauce here. And we're also going to be using spaghetti. I'm just going to be browning the hamburger. So I'm putting the hamburger in the pan here, and I'm also going to put the onions in. Should be enough fat in the hamburger, but if I need a little, I'll add some oil. And I'm going to cook this until the hamburger is brown and the onions are clear. So the hamburger has been browned, and I'm going to add the rest of the sauce ingredients. So just putting in the can of tomato and the sauce. So this is a can of whole tomatoes in here. So I'm just going to be kind of chopping them up to put them into smaller pieces. And I'm also going to add the spices now. So they've already all been measured, and I'll just pour them in here. An important part of making spaghetti is just the really mixing of the flavors. So I'm going to bring this to a boil and just turn down the heat, and I'm going to simmer it for 45 minutes to just let all those flavors mix together. So the spaghetti sauce has been simmering here for about 45 minutes, and it's looking pretty good. Now I'm going to cook the spaghetti. They say that you should be cooking about a dime's worth per person. So about kind of the diameter of a dime. I tend to do a little bit extra. I'm putting in a handful here. And I put a little bit of oil in the water so it doesn't stick. And that's going to take about 8 to 10 minutes to cook, and I just check it to make sure that it's cooked. So at this point, I just like to taste the spaghetti and see if it needs any additions. The flavors are just kind of personal, so whatever you like, go ahead and add. I tasted it, I thought it needed a little bit more garlic, so I'm going to put some more garlic in. And also, it was kind of acidic, so I put in a bit of sugar. I prefer brown sugar, but I'm putting in white sugar right now because that's all I have. And I'm going to put in some red wine. Another thing you could put in is balsamic vinegar. This is red wine vinegar, sorry. Or a bit of soy sauce can be nice. So you can just personalize it a little bit and maybe add a little bit of spices if it needs it. And I think that should be good there. So the pasta has already been cooked. I'm just going to scoop some onto the plate here. We've got some fresh greens from the garden here. And some sauce on top. I like to garnish with a little bit of Parmesan cheese. And there you go, all ready to eat.